discuss about supplements today.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Fit Bongal, a channel completely dedicated to nutrition, fitness and healthy lifestyle. And I am your host, Swarnali Saha, a certified fitness consultant and bodybuilding bikini athlete. If you guys like this video, if you do, subscribe to my channel so that I get that energy and encouragement to come up with more knowledgeable contents for you guys. So first up is whey protein. But before we get into the entire video, let me make one thing very clear. This video is not sponsored by any brand. I am not endorsing any brand here. I am just here to give you the correct knowledge about all these supplements, how to use them, how I use them, and how you can include these supplements in your daily life for a better health. Alright, so let's start with whey protein first. So whey protein have actually went through a lot of myths through all these stages for many years. Initially it was actually known as bodybuilder supplement, and ordinary people were scared to consume whey protein because they thought that this is a steroid and that it promotes artificial muscle growth and only bodybuilders take it, and that if they take whey protein it's gonna harm them. But it's not true at all. Whey protein is not any kind of a steroid. Whey protein is just a byproduct of the daily dairy that we consume, and the dairy product is something we have been consuming ever since we were born, so how can that be a steroid, right? So anyway, let me tell you why you should include whey protein in your diet. So basically, protein is the building block of muscles, and protein helps us to make our body strong. Hence it's very important that we complete our daily protein intake. But in our Indian diet, we usually take this much chawal or 3 rotis together, but we would hardly take 1 katori dal or 2 eggs to eat that carbs. This such the imbalance can you see between the carbs and the protein, right? But we need to complete our daily protein intake, and here's where whey protein comes in the picture. It will only help you to complete your daily protein intake for a better health and for a better lifestyle. Supplement number 2 is multivitamin. Yes, lately multivitamin has become even more common. People have actually started using multivitamins now. But let me tell you why multivitamin is important and what are the nutrients that you can get from multivitamin. So as you can see from the name itself, multivitamins, it's a tablet which has all the kinds of vitamins needed by our body on a daily basis. The nutrients which our body cannot produce on its own, that we need to consume externally. Usually we can get all these nutrients from the vegetables and from the fruits and other food products that we consume daily. But not all these nutrients we are able to consume on a daily basis from the food sources. Because let's agree, we all are living in a fast-paced life. We all are so busy throughout the day, we hardly remember to drink water, let alone vitamins and nutrients, right? Here's where multivitamin comes into picture. Multivitamins is the tablet, and this will have all the vitamins and all the nutrients that are required in your daily diet. One tablet will help you to complete all these nutrients. Hence, you should include multivitamin in your daily diet. Probably right after breakfast or right after lunch would be the right time to take your multivitamin. Number 3 is omega 3, which is either fish oil or flaxseed oil. So if you are a pure vegetarian and you have problem consuming fish oil, although the fish oil tablets do not have any smell or taste of fish, but still if you have problem, you can consume flaxseed oil in place of fish oil tablets. But first let's discuss what fish oil tablet is. So fish oil tablets is basically omega-3 fatty acids, and omega-3 fatty acids are required for the two most important organs of our body, our heart and our brain. You can build as much muscle as you want, you can lose as much weight as you want, you can do whatever to your physique you want. But if your heart and your brain are not synced and not healthy, no other thing matters, right? No other thing matters. Omega-3 fatty acid helps to take care of your heart and your brain. Omega-3 fatty acid helps to reduce the triglyceride levels in our blood, which helps to reduce the fat percentage in our body, and it has also shown significant result in muscle building. But you just cannot depend on fish oil tablets for either muscle building or fat loss, because honestly these are just supplements for good health to keep your health in check. Most people, when they reach the age of 40 to 45, they are diagnosed with a lot of heart problems. Their cholesterol levels are very high. This is one of the this happens because of the deficiency of omega. So from our youth, if we start taking care of the omega-3 levels in our body, we can avoid or at least delay all these problems in future, right? So I'll show you how omega-3 tablets look like. So these are like soft gel. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? So these are like soft gel kind of tablets. You cannot keep it like this openly, then it will, it becomes soggy and smelly. So it's usually found in dark bottles. The tablet that I am using is 1000 mg power, but that doesn't mean that it actually has 1000 mg power. So while buying omega-3, what you have to take care is the DHA and EPA levels. The DHA and EPA levels in that tablet or in that brand should be from 300 mg to 500 mg, because our daily recommendation of omega-3 is 500 mg to 3000 mg. Like for example, I take around 1000 to 1500 mg daily omega-3 dosage because I have higher needs of omega-3. But if you are not in an advanced level, or if you are just starting on with your workouts and everything, or if you do not work out, you just want to take care of your health, then even 500 mg is good enough for you. You can take one tablet if the brand you are using have the EPA and DHA level around 300 to 500 mg power. So the best time to take omega-3 would be before you go to sleep, because usually when you take fish oil tablets you get a little bit of burps. Some people don't like it, but that's fine because it's concentrated, so that might happen. So the best time is to take it with your meals, like your lunch or something, or before bed. Supplement number 4 that you should include in your daily diet is calcium tablets. And I am not talking about the calcium Sandoz tablets which we used to consume in our childhood, especially because of the taste, and I don't know if it is still available or not. But the daily recommendation of calcium is around 1000 mg. So one tablet, if the tablet you are using is around 1000 mg, one tablet is good enough for your daily dietary requirement. But why you should use calcium is more important to understand. So omega-3 will help to take care of your brain and heart. Multivitamins will help to take care of your overall health. Whey protein will help to take care of the protein intake in your body. But what about your bones and joints? How about your strength and everything? So calcium helps to keep your bones and joints healthy, right? So there's no rocket science over there. If you are someone who do not consume dairy products on a daily basis, which most of us we don't, even if we consume milk, that could be this much of a milk with a cup of tea, and that is not sufficient calcium intake for our daily diet. And that's why you should include calcium tablets in your daily diet. So you can consume the tablet along with your multivitamin tablets after breakfast or after lunch. Supplement number 5 is vitamin C. So lately vitamin C has gained a lot of weight, isn't it? But let's discuss why you should consume, or why we should consume vitamin C. So basically vitamin C is a vitamin, like none of these any vitamins are not produced by our body, we take it externally, right? So is vitamin C. And vitamin C acts as an antioxidant. And what does it mean? So our free radicals are formed in our body due to the breakdown of the food, or if you are someone who consumes tobacco, or if you have a habit of smoking, then the free radical formation in your body is even higher than a normal person who do not smoke or drink. So vitamin C as an antioxidant keeps that free radicals in check, right? And hence it helps to boost our immunity system, and it helps to protect our body against flu, cold, or rashes, or any other kind of inflammation. And that's why you should include vitamin C in your body. And keeping this immune system aside, another thing that vitamin C is important for is its anti-aging properties. Because vitamin C is an antioxidant, it helps to fight aging. So if you are someone who smokes on a daily basis, you might want to include vitamin C tablet from now. So these are the top 5 supplements which you should include in your daily diet. I actually consume all these supplements on a daily basis, but apart from this, I also consume few other vitamins and nutrients like folic acid, vitamin E, LIF52, and Ishabgol as well. And I'll tell you why I consume them. So when you are in an advanced level, or when you work out on a daily basis, your body is going through a lot of exertions and a lot of extremities. In that case, you have to take special care of your diet. So if you are someone like me who loves to work out, on a daily basis, and you are putting your body through extremities, then you might want to add these supplements as well. So folic acid is vitamin B9. This helps to produce the red blood cells in our body, which helps to carry oxygen throughout the body. So it helps in blood circulation basically. And vitamin E is another antioxidant vitamin, which again helps to it helps for better blood circulation in our body, and it also takes care of our hair and nails. And as you can see, I need a lot of care of my hair because I have actually damaged my hair with all the colors. And why I add LIF52 is because you also need to take care of your liver, and LIF52 helps to do that. And the last 2 supplements that I add in my diet is LIF52 and Ishabgol. So Ishabgol is something which helps in digestion. So when you have a very high protein intake, and if you live in a place where there's always humidity and the temperature is always very warm, it sometimes disturbs your digestion. So Ishabgol helps for a better digestion. And LIF52 takes care of your overall liver health. So if you are an avid drinker, you might want to add LIF52 in your diet. I am not a drinker, but I still add LIF52 in my diet because I want to take care of my liver health as well. Because when you have a high protein intake, and when you are putting your body through a lot of exertions with daily workouts, and the preps, that competition preps that we go through, you need to take extra care of your body, and that's what all the supplements helps me. Alright, so I guess I have given you all the knowledge about all the supplements that I use and how you can use them in your daily diet. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, subscribe to my channel so that I get that energy and encouragement to come up with more knowledgeable contents for you guys. Now, if you are wondering where and how you can get these supplements, it's very easy to get all these supplements in any drugstore or any pharmacy near your place. You don't have to go for any supplement brand or anything if you are not willing to. You can just walk into the next pharmacy store which is near your home and ask for calcium tablets, any vitamin tablets, and they'll give you. So that's how you can get all the tablets. So alright, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel.